Alright, here we are for attempt number 2 in the late model tour at Las Vegas Bullring. Bullring, not Las Vegas. Well, the Bullring's in Las Vegas. Anyways, move on. Qualified P1 as the number 1. I'm going to go ahead and say, if you guys were wishing I would race something else this season, tune in for a video next week. Probably Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to wait for the schedule to drop. It's going to be called Recap and a Look Ahead. In there, in the description, there will be a list of series that you guys can pick from, and you guys can let me know what you guys want me to race. So, always looking for something different.
66. The air temp is
so, here we are. Qualified P1. Last race I did here.
Stay behind the pace car in the inside lane.
Thursday night. Very, very strong strength of field. We ended up qualifying well. Qualified P3. Ended up finishing 6th. A lot of fast guys in there. But what I did notice is the leader took off a little early. I'm probably going to go about right here, because when I took off, I couldn't get a good run and the tires slipped on me. So
okay, Zane, get ready. Go.
okay, don't know what happened to the guy qualified P2. He disconnected and reconnected as we were on our pace lap. So
The guy behind has just done a 15.63. You're now in the lead.
sometimes I think my
That lap time was
crew chief is drinking sometimes. Car stepped up high, don't see one at the moment.
The gap behind is now 1.43.
So the question is 5 going to race, or is he going to be polite? He's going to be polite and courteous. I appreciate
Clear
that.
outside. Clear outside.
Thanks, 5. I'll let him know. Alright, so
You've just done a 15.51. The gap behind is now 2.6. Okay, Zane, we're matching race pace. Your last lap time was at 15.44.
oh, car spun there.
That lap was a
I
15.64. The gap behind is now 1.1
usually will
seconds.
adjust my brake bias about 4 times throughout the race. I did that, and I normally
That
do
was
it
a
about
15.47.
equally. Okay. Alright, calm down. I normally adjust my brake bias normally about equally throughout the race. So here I would do it about every 12 laps. But I did that Thursday night's race, and I did go down 1 click on the brake bias to help turn in, and then about halfway I did it
The gap
again.
behind is now 3.9 seconds.
But I was being pressured, so I was probably overdriving the corner because I was getting a little loose into the corners. So actually
Right now.
went back up 1 click in the last race. This race I don't have any pressure. I'm not trying to chase anybody down, so I will probably only change the brake bias 1 click about halfway.
We're quickest at the moment.
So car stopped down low. C1.
The lap time was 15.61.
Alright, coming up on
The
more
gap
lap
behind is now
cars.
6.3.
8 is getting a little loose.
Car high. That was a clear high.
Okay, got around him. Him being loose kind of made me a little nervous to be on the inside. Guys will get loose and spin and go down.
That was a 15.80.
Golly, that's a slow lap. Okay, 5 is going to be cutting down. Makes me a little nervous. Stay off of
On the
him.
high side. That lap time was 16. Clear outside.
Car down low.
The gap behind is now 6.6 seconds.
Ooh, the 5's just overdriving the corner way too
Just
hard.
done a 15.79.
Yeah, definitely need to go down on the brake bias. 1 click. It is getting a little bit harder for turn in now.
Alright, Zane, halfway home. Fuel looks good. That last lap was a 15.59. The gap behind is now 7.7. That lap was a 15.81.
This car feels tighter than it did
That was a 15.65.
last race for some reason. Slid through there. To go. I'm
Put
going to
it
go down
away.
one
The
more
gap
click.
behind is now 8.5.
One more click on the brake bias. Trying to get some more help with turn in.
Your lap time was 15.83.
I felt better.
We're currently setting the pace. That lap was at 15.68.
Oh yeah, lap times have come back down now. Whoa, 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 whoa.
High side. You're clear.
I got in
outside.
too deep. He got in too deep. That could have been a disaster.
The gap behind is now 8.7 seconds. That lap was at 15.85.
Oh. And brush the wall. Miss turn in.
We're setting the pace.
Alright, I'm say it again.
Quickest at the
If
moment.
you guys want to see me race something else this coming season, look for a recap and look ahead video. Probably coming out Tuesday and Wednesday when the new schedule drops. And down in the description I'll have a list
The
of
gap behind
series
increased to
that
11
I
seconds.
am open
Your
to
last lap
running
time was
this
at
upcoming season.
15.83.
And if there's anything in that list you want me to race, then comment and I'll do my best to do it. So,
That lap time was 15.67.
he's getting
Car high.
loose.
Your outside is clear.
The whole saying slow is fast. You overdrive the corner and you can break it loose on just under braking. Just get off the gas a little sooner, ease on the brake. Unfortunately, there's not really a braking point. Talking to a viewer earlier, he's having trouble finding the braking point. And this track, because there's not,
So Miller behind is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
there's nothing on the
Just
outside,
15.65.
along the wall. You can say, okay, you need to start braking here. It's really by feel. I kind of let off
We're setting the pace.
the front stretch. It's probably going to be the easiest, so I'll try to talk through it. So I'm easing on the gas here. Past the start finish, I start to turn in. I lift and I start easing on the brake.
Car outside. Still there.
It's really more feel because to
Still
me
there.
these corners
Clear high.
feel like Martinsville. They're so
You've just done a 16.15.
5. Stay off of me, dude. They're so so
On
sharp.
the high side.
Thank you.
Hold your line. You are clear high.
The gap to Miller behind is now 13 seconds. Your lap time was at 15.82.
Alright, not so sharp. They're so like a U-turn on these corners. Is how it feels. So really got to be able to brake, but not get on the brake too hard, because you will cause the car to spin. Back here, it's just with the curve on the back stretch. It's really more feel. What I'm looking
Come on,
for
Zane. 2 to go.
is I'm
Stay
looking for the
focused.
white
We can
line
win this.
around my A post, and when I can
Gap
see
to Miller behind is
some
now
concrete
13
between
seconds.
the white line and my A post, that's kind of my breaking point. That's what
One
I'm
more lap
looking at.
in P1. We're currently
I
setting
don't
the
know if
pace.
that'll help anybody.
Damn, leader, you almost lapped the entire field.
Just luck, I guess.
We won. Wow.
Oh shit, your race is over. I was pulling over to let you by.
Pit lane speed
Yeah,
limit
I had to
is
reset my
30
graphics.
miles per hour.
I wish I hadn't missed that start, but can't believe it came back to fourth.
Yeah, I wondered what happened to you because you qualified P2 and then got out and then got back in.
Yeah, my graphics were jacked. I had to redo them, but maybe I'll catch you in the next one, man.
All right, man. All right, let's take a look at Rex and results. This 8 got loose coming off. Too hard on the gas. That's too hard on the brakes. Because the 5 was having a bad habit of driving too hard. 5 needs to check up sooner, ease on the brake a little bit more. Because these corners are so sharp, you're getting on the brake so hard, and you're throwing all that weight to the front, and it'll snap loose. The brake bias will. So that's what happened to him there. Wall brush. There's going to be a lot of that, including myself. And coming off the corner, you kind of gotta... You can kind of mash on it, but you can't go full throttle because it will come around on you. 6 brushes the wall. Good finish for Cole. He finished second. That was good for him. 5 brushes the wall. 6. Got a little too hard on the brakes. Drove it in too deep. Is what it looks like. Again, too hard on the brakes. Right there, I'd be dialing my brake bias up a little bit. 5 gets into the wall. This is where I'm going to get into the wall. Okay, so the 7, the 2 drove it in deep. Realized his hole was closing up, got on harder, and that's what caused that. 4 brushes the wall. Something happens to the 2 because he's not in front of him anymore. And that is it. So we will go take a look at results. And we gained 11 safety, we gained 32 iRating, and we finished first with 87 points. Good race. Kind of wish that Richard, number 4, hadn't have gotten out. He qualified about as fast as Blake did. But he ran a good fast lap. Well, Blake even ran a good fast lap too. So both those guys, maybe just had some issues. Well, Richard did. He had some graphics issues. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. We'll move on to the next one. Again, if you guys want to see me race something specific, something that you guys want to see me race this coming season, stay tuned for the recap and look ahead video. Should be coming out Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm waiting for the schedule to drop. In the description, there will be a list of series that I'm open to running. You guys want to see something from that list, just make a comment on it, and I'll try to make it happen. So if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.